Picking up the pieces. That's the current situation for Jamal Clare and his fiancée, Shalise Butterfield, who lost everything in a fire on Great Harbor Key in the Berry Islands on Tuesday. Clare says he was at home asleep when he heard a loud explosion, only to find out that his home of 5 years had gone up in flames.
To enter the top story where there were other residents, but at that point I tried to run inside, but I saw the fire. It was on the ceiling, and the smoke it was so intense that I couldn't get inside the place.
They both describe it as a scene out of a movie, but instead of sirens and firefighters tirelessly working to out the blaze, residents and neighbors had to come to their aid with buckets and hoses as there is no fire truck on the island.
I never thought something like this was going to happen to me. Never thought it ever in my wildest dreams. My family was supposed to come here for the Christmas. Yeah. I don't have a place anymore to stay.
Now, days later, the fire still smoldering, only leaving ashes where the two-story structure once stood. Clare says the only thing he was able to salvage while his fiancée was at work were important documents, and feels as if there was a fire truck on the island, they may have had more of their belongings.
The island needs a fire truck.
Yes.
You know, if it happens again, there's going to be a total loss of structure and maybe a loss of life.
Yeah.
We were lucky at this point in time. I was literally home sleeping and laying down in the bed.
And the couple is making a desperate plea to all authorities to ensure that all islands have proper infrastructure. It's an issue facing many family islands that has resulted in deaths and even serious injuries.
I'm not speaking in reference to any governments or whatever it is. I'm not throwing blame at anybody, but whatever government is a power, I would say to them, you understand me, try please to get one. And every family island needs one. Yeah. A family truck. I think that's a necessity to have on any family island. Yes. Anyone.
Despite losing everything, the couple says they are simply grateful to be alive, but they admit they are in a desperate need of help for not only themselves, but for their neighbor, a pregnant mother of 2.
Yeah. She needs assistance much more than I do, or than we do. She needs, she has kids, and I would think of her more than I would think of myself right now. She needs a lot of stuff. She has kids, young kids that are in school. So
Devontae Hanna, Eyewitness News.